Welcome Galactic family. The new moon of 19 October comes with an opportunity to make a big leap. Now is a perfect time to prepare energetically for this opening. Read on to understand your potential at this time, and where to put your focus to the ideal success. We are at a crossroads involving how we relate to each other and to the earth. This crossroads will be getting more focused on the new moon in Libra. Libra is associated with balance, and we certainly have a lot of out of balance at the moment. Since Uranus planet is involved with this new moon, we are facing radical and electric evolutionary change. It's as if the energies were coming in like lightning, propelling us individually and collectively to reconsider our old learned patterns involving power and love. For a closer look is the dysfunction in relationships, as well as what we want from them. This includes relationships with people and also with the divine. Throughout the ages, mankind has learned that the divine was somehow distant from the person on average. In the fundamental years of the earth, I give a part of the story of how we learn to feel separated from the divine. The result of this fundamental lie is reflected in all the other relationships we have. The juxtaposition of energies in this new moon can help us to look more directly and deeply to ourselves in our relationship with others. In doing this, we have a surprising opportunity to transcend outdated points of view and connect with our unlimited quantum nature. To the extent that we can do this during the new moon window of time now until October 22nd, we connect more deeply with our spiritual heart. Spiritual heart antidote. The spiritual heart is the higher or enlightened heart. It lies at the core of your being, just waiting to be connected. When you connect with it, you have a divine antidote to relationships problems of all kinds. Indeed, the spiritual heart is the antidote to the present crisis of the world: fear, division, perpetual war, and manipulations of all kinds. These energies cannot coexist in the presence of the spiritual heart, embodied, accessed and expressed by humanity as a whole. Below are some tips to help you prepare for this new moon opportunity. 3 tips for preparing for the new moon. First, bring the theme of relationships into your meditations and your inner workings. Ask for a knowledge of the major dysfunctional dynamics that block harmony with others. A good question to ask inwardly as you improve relationships is, what holds me back from being totally open and being authentic with others? Second, consider a specific relationship that is like a barometer of your totality and your ability to relate in an enlightened way to others. If you do not immediately receive a specific example, ask for a knowledge of a dysfunctional pattern that you tend to repeat in many types of relationships. Third, ask for a knowledge of the roots of your disconnection from the divine, your own divine power, and the wise voice of your inner wisdom. Consider the question, what is the example of a previous life when I learned that I was separated from the divine, taught to be afraid and to expect punishment for crimes? What is most important about these preparations is your presence and intent as you explore and ask the questions. It is not necessary to receive answers in a tangible way. The very process of inquiring, asking specific questions like these above, triggers a response. Trust this. Know that powerful alchemy may occur over the coming week, helping you identify what is out of balance in your relationships. Pay attention to the seemingly random ideas that come to you while you are concentrating on something else. You may receive a word, for example, as mistrust or boundaries. In some cases, you may intuit that the issue of a dysfunctional relationship with your partner has ancestral roots, and it is something in your Akashic records of DNA to be eliminated. Having this information is a key step. Remember that the Spirit is always with you, poking you lovingly and gently to resolve the blocks in the path of your enlightenment.